Cyber. You just held a cyber summit.
Yes.
What is the threat as you perceive it in Maryland, and what did the summit accomplish?
Well, so I hesitate to say this here in Virginia. So with all due respect to my Virginia friends here, Maryland is the cyber capital of America. We're headquarters to...
Congratulations.
Yeah, we're the headquarters to the NSA and U.S. Cyber Command and NIST and Cyber Center of Excellence. And we have the largest concentration of cyber talent, 110,000 college degrees in cyber stuff. We have 12,000 IT companies and 1,300 cybersecurity companies. So it's a big economic development driver for us, but it's also we're in an important spot. We've been focused on it, as a state for job creation, for workforce development, for our universities, how to invest in. We have 17 centers of cyber excellence, universities and colleges. And we've been focused on our own security cyber threats at the state, but also working. We had Baltimore City government, had a ransomware problem, the Baltimore County school system, and we've been jumping into those with the help of others. But, I was, to skip ahead, preview of the NGA discussion, I held a year-long infrastructure initiative, and then we called a summit on infrastructure. I brought together Republican governors and senators and congressmen in Annapolis, and we made sure that cyber and resiliency and protecting the grid was included in the infrastructure bill. It was not in the Biden bill or the Republican bill, and we got everybody to include that. Following that successful summit, which was the basis of the current infrastructure compromise bill, we then had a summit in Annapolis on cybersecurity, and we brought in all the top federal government experts, the best university leaders that were focused on this, our state folks, and many private sector companies. And it was just to try to get everybody on the same page, because this really is our #1 threat. And it's something that does take the collaboration of the federal, state, and local governments with our private sector partners. We're all vulnerable. We saw that with the Colonial Pipeline, how vulnerable we are, and that was just kind of a small preview of what could happen if we're not doing more. So we've got money for cyber in the infrastructure bill, which we got the president to agree to. We got the Senate to pass, and now it's held up with your old colleagues in the House, which we got to get that done and get it to the president's desk and sign it so we can get all those things accomplished. But it really is. We had a great summit. We had the deputy senior policy leader on this from the White House. We had leaders from NSA, our university presidents that are focused on this. UMBC, we crank out more cyber talent than anybody. University of Maryland has a lot, but we're focused on how do we all work together and address this threat, which is obviously important to every single government entity and every private sector person out there.
Right.